Deep within the vibrant metropolis of Veralia, where spires of glass mirrored the colorful chaos of its bustling inhabitants, Emporium and elf apprentice prepared for his day. The apprentice portal master had always been captivated by the dazzling corridors, where magic and technology blended seamlessly, yet today, he felt an intoxicating pull urging him to practice an ambitious spell, portal casting. With a flicker of excitement coursing through him, Emporium took a deep breath. He stood in the grand hall, the towering columns adorned with holographic depictions of ancient realms. Concentrating deeply, he raised his hand, his fingers dancing in the intricate gestures required to open a portal. He could feel the energy swell within him, the air turned electric, and a sudden burst surged as he released the spell. An immense circular tear opened in the fabric of reality, revealing not the scenic vistas of a neighboring land, but a grim, desolate expanse. Emporium stumbled back, eyes wide. The sight before him was a stark contrast to the exquisite reality of Veralia, a world ravaged by devastation and war. Crumbled buildings loomed in the distance, mere memories of what had once been, their remnants half buried in a parched, barren landscape swept by relentless dust storms. Ghostly shadows skittered through the rubble, remnants of a lifelong extinguished. But what struck him most was the hint of desperation and survival. Small groups of humans clung to fragile existence, gathered around clusters of metal giants, robots. They seemed almost regal yet sorrowful, spending their days maintaining the remnants of humanity, using their intricate machinery to shield the helpless from the obliterating wasteland. Compelled by curiosity and concern, Emporium cautiously stepped through the portal, feeling the faint tug of magic enveloping him like an embrace. As he emerged into the wreckage, the air was thick with tension and grief. The sound of crumbling stones caught his attention. Intrigued, Emporium moved toward a pile of debris, shifting some of the remains aside. Suddenly, an abrupt whirring filled the air. He recoiled, startled, as a dormant robot sprang to life before him, its metallic body sputtering and glowing. Its eyes flickered a bright orange with an ancient intelligence as it surveyed the young apprentice. Designation, Calavera 3001, it announced in a voice both mechanical and melodic. It stiffened, observing the young man's wide eyes. I was dormant, awaiting activation. The world has long been my prison. Fear gripped Emporium's heart, thoughts racing. Was this robot hostile? His past lessons warned him about reactivating ancient technology, the potential for aggression looming in every circuit. But as he studied the Calavera's stance, there was no malice etched upon its gleaming surface. I do not wish to engage in conflict, young explorer, Calavera 3001 continued, its tone softened. I am programmed to assist in the endeavors of the human remnants. I offer you service. You may choose my name. With uncertainty swirling like the dust around them, Emporium hesitated. So many possibilities danced through his mind. Suddenly, he thought of the realm he daydreamed about, a place of wonder and magic, beyond the confines of the destruction around him. In a moment of inspiration, he spoke, from now on, I shall call you Frerus. Frerus, the Calavera echoed, as if tasting the syllables. A name bound to a realm of light and possibility. I accept this title gladly. Together, they stood amidst the ruins, and an unlikely alliance blossomed. Frerus began to guide Emporium through the wreckage of the land, revealing pockets of humanity laboriously fighting against the desolation. Emporium learned about the struggles they faced, the dwindling resources, the constant threat of chaotic storms, and the crushing loneliness that ensnared the survivors. Why do they not abandon this place? Emporium asked during one of their walks, observing an old woman tending to a fragile fire, her hands trembling around a scrap of food. Frerus sighed, a sound too human for a robot. Home, no matter how broken, holds inexplicable bonds. Many have lost all else. Here, they cling to memory, to each other. As the sun dipped below the shattered horizon, painting the sky with hues of despair and defiance, Emporium solidified his purpose. He would return to Veralia not solely as an apprentice but as a bridge between the two realms. With Frerus by his side, they could work together to forge a path of hope, leaving Veralia's walls to defend and uplift the fractured souls he had encountered. With time, and with the knowledge of the voice that once echoed through the halls of barren woods, Emporium knew, deep in his heart, that a new chapter was waiting to be written, one that embraced both magic and reality, light and darkness, possibility and survival. Together, they shared the weight of the world, and in doing so, they became a beacon of hope.